Hi, I'm Mac. I'm a Power Platform architect here at WM Reply, and I'm going to be talking to you about steps to take in order to implement a successful Copilot Studio governance strategy. It's really important to think about Copilot Studio governance because we want to ensure builders are building within the boundaries set by the business. Just make sure you've got the groundwork set up, meaning that within your governance model, have you identified any gaps? Have you made sure your current environment strategy is up to date? And also, is your COE starter kit on the latest version? On top of that, have you thought about your ALM processes? Is it still serving the purpose for your citizen and pro developers? And lastly, is the housekeeping, maintaining and making sure that your tenant is cleaned up and monitored. Second step is to know your tool set. You have SharePoint Agent Builder, you've got Copilot Studio Lite, Copilot Studio Full, and Azure AI Foundry extensions. Think about who and when are people going to be using these tool sets. Think about the segregation between citizen developers and pro developers. Third step is alignment. Now let's include Copilot Studio into our governance. Firstly, think about looking into separating your Copilot Studio environments to different regions or even for different functions, depending on your business need. Secondly, install 2 Copilot Studio kits, one for governance instance, where a lot of the use is mainly going to be for the COE or governance team. This is where you have a little bit more control around agent inventory. The second is the makers. Copilot Studio Kit has a lot of tools that would allow a maker to be able to develop further. And making sure that those instances are totally separate creates a lot more agility and control for you. Regulate. Let's define the operating rules and policy for Copilot Studio governance. First, let's think about deployment channels. What are the deployment channels that we are allowing for people to be able to deploy and for users to use that tool? Second is permitted knowledge bases. Think about defining permitted knowledge bases. For example, allowing SharePoint to be used as a knowledge base, or are we going to allow external knowledge bases to be included within the build of your agent? The other is building a really robust licensing strategy. How are people going to be procuring a license for them to build and use? And lastly, set transcript and retention policies for conversations that are being stored within Dataverse. The last step is to detect. We want to be able to monitor performance, usage, and generally how the tool performs as adoption scales. What we need to think about is being able to monitor within the Copilot Studio kit that you just installed. The other is being able to leverage the COE dashboard. Also, have a look at the Microsoft Admin Center, where it will be able to give you more information around the agents that are being used across the business. And lastly, there are additional tools that you can use: Purview, Sentinel, and App Insights to get even more data for your Copilot agent. You've now begun your Copilot Studio governance journey, and there's plenty more to think about. If you want more information, we've linked our webinar details here, or if you've got a question, just simply get in touch. Thanks for watching.